Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Annalisa and today I'm going to be reviewing Plantas, Modern Vegan Recipes for Traditional Megan Cooking by Alexa Soto, and I'm going to be cooking a few of the recipes from the book. So let's start out with horchata. So horchata is Mexican rice milk. I first had it when I went to Belize with my mom. It was served to us by the church we were visiting and it was delicious, as were all the other fruity types of drinks that they served us. Amazing. And I've had it a few times at fairs and such since then. So I was very excited to be able to make it for myself. In this case, it is vegan, so I assume that normally instead of cashews, someone would put just regular cream in here. But cashews are often used, creamed up, grinded up cashews are used in place of cream in a number of vegan recipes. So I assume that's what's happening here. So I did a tiny version of this recipe because I only have a tiny blender. In this case, the recipe is for chocolate horchata, and I just wanted plain horchata. So I didn't put in the cocoa powder, but I did put in the sugar and salt. If you would like to try either of these recipes, see if your library has Plantas. I got mine from my library, and my library actually has quite a selection of cookbooks. Then I decided to make churros, which are my other favorite sweet Mexican dish. Churros, I believe the original recipe is vegan. I did this one pretty much according to recipe, except I did not use a star-shaped piping bag tip. I just formed the churros with my hands because I don't have that big of a piping tip. So as you watch me do this, I wanted to tell you a little bit more about the book. It has various sections, so what I cooked was from the bebidas section for the horchata and the postres or desserts section. There is also a main dish section, a section entirely about mole, which is a type of sauce that is Mexican, a whole taco section, a starters and little cravings section, a basic section, which is like tortillas, crema mexicana, various types of rice, a breakfast section, and a salsa section. And then before each dish, there's a little section of the author's thoughts about the history of the dish and how the author made it into a vegan dish. Personally, I am not as interested in the main dishes in this book. A lot of them are not high on protein. A few of them are and have something like beans or chickpeas, which I guess are also beans, or nuts, or something that ups the protein. But a fair number of them don't, which makes them, to me, less main dishes and more like side dishes. Oh, I'm also looking forward to trying the chickpea and potato patties, which is something that has had chickpeas added, and so that's one of the ones that is actually similar to a dish I've already tried that I do feed to my family as a main dish. But overall, I'm really happy with this cookbook. Some of the dishes are a little high labor for an everyday meal, but I think would be really good for a special occasion. But from how familiar I am with some of the spices and arrangements, I think that a lot of these that I have not yet tried would taste really good. Additionally, of course, the churros and the horchata tasted exactly like what I've had in the past. So overall, I would highly recommend it. 4.5 stars.